Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kyle, and this is a simple scratch game. So let's delete the sprite cut. This is a simple scratch game, and these are the characters we'll be using. The first one will be a dragon. We'll have a dragon. Then we change the size to 50. There in the size area, you change it to 50 so that is a small one. Then the next one, or the next sprite or character, will be we'll use a bat. We'll use a bat because it can fly. You can also use anything that can fly. As long as it can fly, it will work. Then the size of the bat will be 50 there. Then the backdrop, or the home, the character where it's supposed to stay, we'll use the forest. Let's put them in the forest there. You can use canyon, whichever backdrop you want. Then let's go to the dragon as the first character. To work on the dragon, we want the dragon first of all to be able to fly. So to make the dragon fly, you go to costume. Then we have costume A, B, and C. We are going to duplicate costume B. Right click and press duplicate. Now you have B and B2. Then in B2, you ensure this arrow key is selected. Then move your wings down like that. Select your wings, then tap this dot there. Then move your wings down like that. Good. Then remember, now you have B and B2. As you can see, the wings are up and down. The same dragon wings up and down, wings up and down. So let's go to code. The first one is when in events, when green flag is clicked, we'll use the green flag to start this one here, to start or initialize our game. The next one is in control. We'll use forever so that the game can go on without an end. Forever is a loop. Then we will have a if then. We will need four if then, four of them. So the first one, the second one, if then is a condition. If this happens, then that will happen. So if then is a condition. We need four of them for up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, and right arrow. Four of them. Those are the arrows we'll use to control our dragon with. So next one, you go to sensing, the circle written sensing, pick key, the one written key, space press, then change space, the first one to up arrow, pick it again, change it to down arrow, pick again key space, change it to right arrow, key space, change it to left arrow. Now to understand the condition block if then, think of it this way: if I slap you, then cry. You can't cry if you are not slapped. So that is the whole idea of if then being a conditional block. It's a condition. If this happens, then that will happen. So if I press the arrow keys, then what is supposed to happen? Let's start with the first one. Go to motion. Remember up here, as you can see, X is here. X is left and right. Y is up and down. So go to change Y by 10 and then change Y by -10. It has to be the opposite. So -10. Then I press the green flag. Now it can move. Oh no, not X, Y. Change Y. Change Y by -10. That way. -10. Let me bring my dragon out. Now the dragon is able to move up and down, up and down. Then the next one is we are going to X. Change X there. Change X. Then change X by -10 there. Now I'm using the up arrow in my keyboard to control it. So now it can move up, down, left and right. Up, down, left and right. Now the next problem is that it's not really flying. You can control it, but it's stuck there. So let's give it the animation of it's flying. The first one will be when green flag is clicked to start the game. When green flag is clicked, then the next one we'll use in control, we'll use forever so that it can go on without an end. Then the next one will be looks. We are going to switch costume. Remember the dragon we had is dragon B and B2. So we are going to switch these two costumes very fast. to give it the animation that is flying. So we are going to use dragon B. Then we put in control, we'll put wait some seconds. So we'll use a wait 0.10. Then we also do the same thing. I can duplicate, but I'll just pick it again in looks. So switch costume to dragon B2. Then again I can put weight 0.10 down there, 0.10 there. Now as you can see, my dragon can fly and I can control it. It's really flying. Good, very good. So now let's go to the bat. We are going to solve each problem at a time. We go to the bat. For the bat, we need to make it fly also. So you go to costume. For the bat, the costume is already there, costume A and B. When you switch A and B very fast, the bat gives an animation like it's flying. So let's do that. Again, in events, when green flag is clicked is the first one. The next one is in control. We pick forever so that it can go on without an end. Then looks, we do the same thing. Switch to bat A. Then in control, we pick 0.10 there. Again, we go to looks. We pick switch costume to dragon, not dragon, bat B. Then we put a weight 0.10 also. You can put as much time as you want, but that will see it fly there. As you can see, both of them now are flying. You can give the impression that they are flying. Now, the idea of the game is that when dragon eats the bat, you get a score. So we are going to put in variable. We are going to create in variable. We are going to create a variable called score. So we'll create a variable called score in our game. Now we want that the bat will move on its own. So let's put those blocks. When green flag is clicked to start the game, you can use any you want, but I prefer the green flag up there. Let me stop it. Then we go to forever there. So when green flag is clicked, we go to motion. We put move 10 steps inside forever, then glide 1 second to random position, because we want the bat to be moving on its own like that. There. The next one we want to put is we want the bat itself, when it comes close to the dragon or the dragon touches the bat, you get a score. So that will be the condition. If, remember, if then is a condition. If this happened, then that happened. So if, then go to sensing and pick the first one, the one written touching, mouse pointer that one, but change this one to dragon, so that when it touches the dragon, you get a score of 1. So when it touches the dragon, go to variable, you change my variable by 1, then change the word variable to score, so it really change score by 1. Now, right now, when you touch the bat there, you get a score of 1. The score goes up, but you don't get that animation like you have done anything. So let's put that animation so that you see that you have done something. In order to bring that, we are going to ensure that we are going to look and put hide, so that the bat can disappear and appear somewhere else that is different, so that you can get that impression that you have come into contact with it. So hide, then go to motion, pick, go to random position, control, just put it 1 second, then it will show up in looks. It will show that way. It will show. So let's see. When you touch it, disappears, then appears somewhere else. When you touch it, it disappears, then it's supposed to appear somewhere else. That is the whole idea. So you get a score and it appears somewhere else. Now, for the next one, we are going to do it in the bat. Now, the dragon. We need to give the dragon impression of throwing flame. When it comes close to the bat, it throws flame, burns the bat disappears and appears. So to do that, we are going to costume dragon C, the last one. Let's make the flames a bit larger. We expand the flames and we put it in the mouth there. Then we go to code. Let's put new codes again in events. When green flag is clicked, then control forever so that it can go on without an end. If then is a condition, then go to sensing. If if it touches the bat, then it will switch costume to dragon C. There. So let's see if that can happen so far. There. It's throwing flame. There. Good. So far it's working, but you have to be in contact with the bat for some second for the scores to go up. There. So now the next thing we are going to put in our game to make it super more realistic is that anytime you press the green flag, your score goes back to 0. So press the backdrop here, click the backdrop, then we do the same thing when green flag is clicked. Control in variable set score to 0. Whenever you click the green flag, the score goes to 0 for you to do it again. So far everything is working. When you press the green flag, you are able to control it and you are able to get a score from your bat. So that is the whole idea of the simple game. You must stay with the bat for some second for your score to increase. There is the simple game of Scratch. So don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video. I'll be posting more updates.